Meanwhile, Guy, an interesting development here, Senator Lindsay Graham says he's prepared to introduce legislation to, quote, set the stage for military U.S. force in Mexico, saying it's time to get tough with our southern neighbor. Graham telling Fox News host Jesse Waters he'd put Mexico on notice, saying, if you continue to give safe haven to drug dealers, then you are an enemy of the United States. He also said he'd introduce legislation to make certain Mexican drug cartels are labeled foreign terrorist organizations under U.S. law and set the stage to use military force if necessary. I would tell the Mexican government, if you don't clean up your act, we're going to clean it up for you. That's according to Senator Lindsey Graham. And for context, this type of military action in Mexico would require the authorization of use of military force, which would need to pass Congress, would need to get the signature of the president. And if you wanted to veto that signature, you'd need 2/3 of Congress to get on board. That's unlikely.
Bottom line is it just puts this, what has normally been a friendly relationship with the U.S. and Mexico in a totally different context now, including asking the very pointed question about whether or not Mexican authorities are doing enough to crack down on these cartels. They've suffered loss of life as well. Their citizens get caught in the crossfire routinely.
A bystander was shot and killed.
And they can turn around and say, you know what? What about Chicago?
Right.
Right? What about people that have lost their lives coming to America because of domestic violence here?
Yeah, this feels like at this moment, in this case, it got out of control. And it does bring into the question, how much control does the Mexican government have over these cartels, or how much control do